Hey guys, it's day 171 of Grinding Until I Become a Millionaire. Daily check in videos every single day to keep myself accountable and share my progress, document my journey, and everything that I'm working on. It's pretty crazy to think like 6 months ago, I was making a couple $1,000s a month. Now I'm making more. It's just a linear thing. But anyway, it's 2 a.m. I'm cracked. I'm on energy drink number 3. Fuck 75 hard. Fuck giving up energy drinks. Look, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was yawning all day today and I was like, you know what? I got shit to do. I got way too much shit to do. Maybe here's what I'll just take tolerance breaks every so often, but like 2 a.m. This is cool. I'll go to bed at 4. I'll wake up at 7 or 8. I'll be good. You know, it's like I'll get so much done in the next 2 hours. It doesn't even matter, as long as I don't have a heart attack and die. Anyway, today was a very eye-opening day. It was very exciting. I have two verbal yeses from two different clients that pretty much, they if they actually pay me, I sent the payment link. You know, we'll see how long it takes them. They both are down. See how long it takes for them to actually pay. We have film dates set a week out, and so I'm not. I don't. I figured they'll pay me before. My first few clients, I didn't even have them pay me until we filmed. But anyway, verbal yeses. So I'm not counting my eggs before they hatch. But if these work out, then that's like double my income, which is pretty crazy to me. And it's got me a little bit stressed because I need to refine my system. My system is broken. And I think that as you scale, you kind of figure those things out. You're like, oh shit, can't handle that. Um, so spent a lot of time on the phone with my old coach when I did marketing from Texas Roadhouse. She was my coach there, and then she quit to start her own social media business, and she's been doing it 2-3 years now. She has double-digit clients. She has people helping her. She's like grown to that point, and I'm like, shit, give me some advice. Like, hey, here's some things I'm thinking about. And she really helped me a lot. I called her probably February, right when I started this stuff out, like right when I started. And she gave me a lot of good advice, and now I'm kind of at a different spot, and she gave me some more good advice. And we just bounced ideas off of each other, and it was a really good walk. Joey talked on the phone for like an hour, super beneficial. Then came over here, did a meeting, got the verbal yes, and then I text Nick, my friend that I have the BMX course with. Like, Nick is probably my closest friend, I guess, now, because like he's just the only person I can really call and talk to about, like, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And like he's kind of on the same wavelength, and we can connect on that and grow because he's trying to grow a business, and it's very beneficial. So I feel like he'll talk about stuff and I'll offer advice, and I'll talk about stuff and he'll offer advice. And I told him I got that other client, and he called me and we talked about that for like, we were on the phone for like 2-3 hours talking about my pricing, how that's changing, his pricing, his website, like SEO, all this shit for both of us. And it was beneficial on both ends. I think it was beneficial for me anyway. But what I'm getting at with those is like those relationships, man. Even the guy that's doing the social media stuff that's way ahead of me, he just bought a house. He must be doing okay. He's offering advice, even though we're competition. Like, he's offered me a ton of advice, and I'm so grateful to have people in my corner who are willing to share their knowledge and willing to help me out and move me along the way. Because, like, just from the conversation with Mandy today, that could have saved me weeks or months of time of failing on my own. And there's different structures and things that I'm changing around to just push a certain plan, and it's going good. I'm pretty excited about it. But anyway, I talked a lot with those people to try and figure out what my systems are and what my profits are going to be, because I've got to start spending money to outsource a lot more stuff and simplify it in a way that is like locked in. Because like I said yesterday, I think I missed a post for a client. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not, I don't think the client noticed or cared, for one. Maybe they did, but like, that's unacceptable. To me, like how I want to run my business, that's not acceptable, and that can't happen. And there's a couple ways to do it. My old coach suggested, well, she just does it every morning. That's the first thing. It takes a few hours to go through her clients and do the post. I'm like, dude, I don't want to spend a few hours every single day doing that. So I'm thinking about ways I can outsource. I'm building out a system. It's called, what is it called? Social Pilot. It's the best one I've found so far. I paid $40 for Hello Woofy, which is a social media management thing I used to use, and I played around like years ago. And then I just signed up recently for agency. It's the best bang for your buck. For like $100 a month, you can connect like, I don't know, 300 accounts or something ridiculous. And you put all your posts in there. You can sort stuff. It's a little buggy and a little confusing, but paid the $40 for that just to find out like, shit, this isn't going to work for me. Canceled that, went to Hero Post, which is another cheap one. It was like $227 lifetime, I think, and now they changed it, and I don't have my lifetime anymore. But went back to it. Now it's $227 a year. Signed up for the 1-day free trial, put some stuff on there, and it does okay. It could potentially work for what I want, but then it's just, I don't know, cheap, and there's not as much you can do with it. And then with Social Pilot, like this is pretty crazy. I can connect all my clients, I can connect all mine, I can put them all in groups, I can add my client as a client and assign and have them log into their own accounts. And let me tell you, that is a game changer on its own, because like with a couple different clients, I'm like, they're like, I don't know my password. I'm like, how do you not know your password? I don't know, I just logged in. I'm like, bruh, you gotta know your password. How am I gonna log in? And then it's like, I'm like, well, I could add myself as a Meta Business Manager, that's fine. And then it's not connected right. Like they don't have a professional page linked to, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing all this for like $400. It sucked. So with this, send them a link, they set up their account, they log in, and I can send them drafts, they can approve drafts, they can, all of that. So this is like a much more professional flow of things, but it's expensive. I think the agency and the agency plus plan, it goes from, let me look, subscriptions. I think it's like 100 to 200 a month is the difference there. So agency plan is 100 a month, 30 social accounts. I can have 5 team members, whether that's clients or other people, which I'm looking for something that I can have team members on to just post for. Like, maybe I pay them $300-400 a month to post for all my clients every day. Then I'm good. They just pull from the drive, write the caption. This has a really good AI caption writer, better than GPT. It was really good, the caption I got from this. And killer. So I can have users as managers to run all of the posting and all of that shit. And so $100 a month going out to this thing. And when I'm ready for it, like, let me see what the agency plan, oh my God, is $200 a month. It's $170 a month if I pay annually, which is $2,000. I don't have $2,000 to pay for that. And with that one, you get essentially unlimited team members, 50 social media accounts, white label. So it's completely white labeled. And you get 200 AI credits per month. Then you can add on a profile for $36 per profile per year, which per year, that's not too bad to add on once you're over 50. So 50 will last me quite a while. Like that's 10, 12 clients. So theoretically, I'm making 6 figures by then, and it's not going to be that big of an issue. So I'm going to stay at the 100 a month for now. But to me, that's not even that big of an expense. I mean, it is a big expense compared to like Netflix or all that shit. I remember talking to someone at work, and she wanted to start doing podcasts. And so I told her about Autopod, and she's like, well, how much is it? I'm like, $30. She's like, oh my God, that's a lot. I'm like, what? Like, you look at Sprout Social or whatever, it's like $300 a month. You look at fucking high level agency plan is $500-600. Like those are expensive subscriptions. $30 is nothing. $100 is like kind of up there, but still not that bad. So we're going to do the 100. and just get it set up. You can have it do automated reports, because that was a conversation with one of my clients that I had where he's like, well, yeah, these posts aren't doing that good. I'm like, well, actually, like, you have reached 235% more new people, non-followers, this month than you did last month. So actually, we're doing fine. And these reports, you can set them out to get sent to certain emails every single month or every single week. So I have it set up every month. All of my clients are going to get a report with their socials and their growth and everything like that. Automatically post Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the main ones. You can do Google My Business. You can do all of it. And so as I get deeper in this, like, I'll probably have a hit list for my VA. I mean, I guess I could have a VA do it for fucking 100, 400 or 500 a month, 40-hour VA. Anyway, my head, when I started this, I was like, this isn't scalable. This is just gonna make money to pay the rent. And then I got those first 2 clients. I was like, I am not editing all these videos. I can't edit all these videos. I'm not fast enough. I'm not good enough, and I don't like it. So then I had to find an editor. I spent, like, same thing, up till 4 a.m., 100 different editors, gave them a test edit. Half of them completed it. Half of that sucked ass. The other, like, it's just like filtering through. And then I found this one guy, super good. There's a handful I think that I could work with. I'm gonna max out this guy because he's really good, and then we'll go from there. But the process now is like, everything that I do, I want this to be scalable. I want it to be like, I want to have my day primarily free and build this out in a way that it's still bringing in income and I'm not spending 40 hours a week working on it. And I think right now I'm stressed because I'm building out all these systems and stuff, but not stressed from the actual work. And that's a good feeling to be in. And I know that I can keep growing it from there. So, $100, $200 a month for the social media posting stuff, $500 a month for a VA to do all of that. Like, one client pays for that. So then other clients on top of that are profit adding to that bottom line and utilizing that system. Because if you look back like a week or two, I was contemplating not offering posting. It's like, here's your posts. And I want to offer posting, and I think with this system built out, it's something I can do, and do like kind of affordably and leverage it pretty good. So anyway, that's where I'm at with all of that. It's a lot, and I had to restructure a little bit with the edits. Like, I talked to my editor. I'm like, hey, coming up, let's do half of them, these high quality ones, but let's do another half, super short, simple text on screen, like shit. Not shit, but just like for him, the editing load. He's like, well, let me see what you need, because I said I'll pay you half for those and full price for the other ones. And I was like, dude, these are like so easy, I could do it, but I'm literally lazy and I just want 30 pieces of content in the thing. I'm gonna change the whole pitch, the whole structure. I saw somebody else on Instagram, I think it was an ad, and he's like, we come to your business, we film 30 pieces of content in only an hour. And he didn't say anything about posting it, and that's just his pitch. And I don't know what the price is or anything, but I think that's a strong pitch. And where I have now I have some credibility. I can show, I put on my site now screenshots of performance updates from my clients and their growth charts and everything like that. And it looks like pretty legit because they're actually growing, they're actually getting views. And just all of those things are going to attract more clients, and it's going to put me in the position where I've got to start raising prices, I think, to manage and make sure I hit those profit margins. Like, now if I'm paying my editor just $300 to edit just the shorts, and then if I'm offering YouTube videos and I'm paying him another $400 a month for that, like, I've got $700 going out into that client, not including part of the plan, part of the filming time it takes me and everything like that. So I've got to be charging significantly more than that if I want to have money coming in and not have to be exerting myself as much. And then now, like, with how much I'm making from this stuff now, I've got to set money for taxes or I'm going to be fucked next year. And I don't, it's like all these things, it's like money coming in, but then it's all going back out. And I'm like, wait, am I actually making money? Like, what's going on? So anyway, setting up that has been interesting. Talking with the editor, strategizing about, okay, we need to deliver 30 pieces of content, but they all can't be $100 reels. Like the reels that he's putting out are super high quality, and they all can't be like that. So let's change things around. Let's still get 30 pieces of content, but let's do it in a way that works for both of us. He can't handle, like, the message I sent him. I was like, hey, I got 2 more clients coming. We're gonna add another 50 shorts a month to what you're already doing, plus 4 YouTube videos and a podcast. And so you better get busy. I'm like, and I want a week turnaround on these. So he's like, okay. So I'm like thinking, how can we do that? How can I make it cheaper for me? How can I still over deliver? How can I make sure it's a good client experience? Blah, blah, blah. And it's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of strategizing, but you guys can tell I'm super hyped. Like, this is the fun part for me. This is the exciting part. This whole playing CEO and figuring out how this shit works, and like, oh, I'm making this much from the client. How do I maximize what I deliver for the least amount of energy and the least amount of money, so I have the most profit and still deliver them something amazing? Like, I would argue the 30 pieces of content that I'm able to deliver with very minimal work is like better quality than most people are delivering for anywhere near the price that I'm doing. Like, from what I've heard, I'm in that lowest price, and it's still a lot of money, but it's video content anyway. There's one more thing that I was really working on. I'm tweaking my spreadsheet right now. I built a spreadsheet early on to track the projects that are going to the different editors and how many reels I need and blah, blah, blah. And my editor suggested I do that again just so he can keep track and see what's going on. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I'm tweaking that and just trying to have good systems in place. At the networking meeting this morning, a big conversation we had is like, what do we need to do to take our business to the next level? And for me, it's get more clients, but it's get them in a way and have the systems built up so that when I get them, I can exceed expectations and still keep growing. I had somebody today that messaged me, I guess a couple days ago. We've been going back and forth, and she's like, well, I want more information. I'm like, okay, so here's what I do. And this is before I got the two more clients. And 3 videos ago, I said getting 2 more clients. Like, it's been my manifestation all month. And here we are 17 days in, I've got the 2 verbal clients, not for sure. But this one was going back and forth. I told her what I did, and she's like, oh, okay, well, do you have any, like, can I see, like, your clients' profiles or something? And so I sent some sample or some, like, edits. And she's like, okay, let me rephrase it. Like, do you have any clients that you've been working with for more than a year? And can you send me their profiles so that I can look at it? And I'm like, you're asking a lot of me, first of all. I'm like, no, I don't share that because I don't want videographers poaching my clients. Like, it's confidential, the clients I work with. And which is true. Like, part of it is I've only been doing it for a few months, but I told her that too. I was like, look, I started a few months ago, so it's relatively new for me. It's like I've been building my own thing for a few years. I have analytics. Like, if you want to see my clients' results, I'm happy to share that. And send over that text. We'll see what happens. But it's interesting to be at the point, like 2 months ago, I would have probably done anything to like try and get that client. But now I'm like, dude, don't pick me apart. I'm good where I'm at. I would love another client, but like, I'm kind of selective. Like, there's been some people that I've talked to that I'm like, yeah, I would love to work with you. And then some where I'm like, fuck, like, keep your money. I don't want the stress. Like, just chill, leave me alone. And I think that methodology and that way of doing things is going to help me grow in the long run. Even like, I'm missing out on short-term money, but if I don't feel like it's a good fit, and I bend over backwards to make it a fit, then I'm exposing myself for bad reviews, for bad experiences, and like, that's gonna hurt me a lot more later on. If I pick the people that are excited to work with me, that I'm excited to work with, that I know I can over deliver for, they're gonna have a good experience, they're gonna tell their friends, they're gonna leave a good review. And if that means saying no to people who want the world and don't wanna put in any work, then that's okay. Like, I'm okay with missing out on that money, because in the long game, it's important, I think, to just stick with the people who fit the vibe. But anyway, there's a lot of different systems that I'm still trying to build out and figure out what can I outsource, what can I not outsource, how can I streamline it, and yeah, it's fun. This is super fun. I'm so having a blast doing this. And like I said, 2:30 a.m. energy drink number 3. I just got to get this going. I have a networking event tomorrow morning. I have a meeting with a client later. And then I have another networking event tomorrow night and a meeting with another social media person who may have some website work for me, and maybe we can go back and forth. Maybe I can learn some stuff from her. So I don't know. Yeah, it's been interesting. Like the few people that have networked with me early on, they didn't have any kind of competition issue, and I don't see why I should. I'm not gonna tell them all my secrets. Like I'm figuring some good shit out. You guys are the only ones that get the secrets. If any of you guys are social media people here in Phoenix, I'm telling you all the secrets, so don't steal my clients. But it's really cool. This is a lot of fun. So anyway, where I'm at currently, I make a few thousand a month from YouTube, website. I've built that up. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I serve part-time, although I released pretty much all my shifts this week. I've been really busy with other things. Make a few $1,000s a month from each of those. And I do social media for local businesses, make a few $1,000s a month from that. And I'm really trying to scale this to the next level. I'm gonna try and hit 10K a month of income from YouTube and affiliate marketing, and from the client social media stuff. And then 10K a month by the end of the year would be pretty cool. That would just be crazy money for me. I just have never fucking made over, I don't know, last year I feel like I did pretty good. I made like 50, 60K. A lot of that came from Olive Garden and some of it from my social media stuff, but from my own social media stuff. But anyway, I don't know. It could be a good thing. I see the stuff moving in the right direction, and it's getting me excited. It's also getting me cautious. Like I need to set up maybe an S corp. I need to set up a real legal structure, start putting aside tax money, start making sure that the money I'm spending on editing can be a write-off. All of these different things that I've got to start thinking about for the future. And I'm not a super cautious person, so to speak, but I should be. Did a lot today, a lot of networking, a lot of working on this, a lot of time on the phone. That's what my day looked like. And then my goals, I keep saying it, 2 more clients by the end of the month. I'm gonna keep saying it until I have their money, sent the payment links, just waiting for them to pay. We'll see if they back out or not. 2 more clients this month is the big goal. And then pay off my debt. I got to do that ASAP Rocky. I paid off 1 card, and then while my car and bike were broken, I put a lot of money back on that when I got a rental car, when I ordered all the stuff for my car parts. I bought the gimbal. Like I just been buying a lot of shit, and I pretty much put that card back to where it was. It's like, God damn it. I have enough money set to pay it off again if I wanted to, but I'm going to hold it and just try and over the next few months stack some money, get that debt paid off. That'll open up another $500 a month that I'm not paying towards minimums, which can go into savings. Like that would be pretty helpful, saving an extra $500 a month on top of like the $500 I'm already putting away. That could compound pretty quickly. And then main goal, we talked about it at the networking meeting too, like travel. Where do you want to travel? I want to go live in Bali for a few months. And so it is important that I build this out in a way that it can run without me being here. Like it would be nice to go to Bali for 2 months, have a videographer come by, film the client stuff, send it over to me, upload it, whatever. Like I just manage it in the middle, schedule the stuff. Like I see that really being a real reality without me there. And that's cool. Like I can see that vision. And one thing I've learned, the first business I started was a local food delivery business. It was in a small town. I was like 18. Customers would call me instead of the restaurant. I would take their order. I would order it from the restaurant. I would mark it up to the customer 30%. I'd go pick it up from the restaurant, then I'd go take it to them, right? It's like before Uber Eats. It was probably 2016, 17 when I started doing that in small town Montana. And what I created for myself was a job. There's no way to make money outside of that. You couldn't actually hire somebody. There wasn't enough margins, and if you did, they had to know every menu. They had to and I learned all that pretty quickly, but it wasn't scalable. I created a job and not a business, and so that was like, okay, I'm like, fuck that. I'm getting into affiliate marketing. I'm getting into passive income. Like, that's the new goal. And now it's cool because I have that experience and I have that end goal in mind where I'm like, okay, well, I'm building this out in a way that it can run without me, right? And that's really where I want to get it to and what I want to do. And that's what we're working towards, because life's short. There's so much to do, so much to see, and I want to experience it. So anyway, that's day 171. You guys probably won't get that same these long ones where I'm super excited, I'm working on a lot of new things, don't happen very often, because usually it's like, hey, it's day 600, I'm doing the same fucking thing I did yesterday. But you know, we got a lot of shit moving along with those new clients. I'm like, fuck, I gotta fix my system. I gotta get like all this lined out. So we're not sleeping until I get tired. I have an event at 9 I gotta go to, but you know, I'll wake up, drink an energy drink. I got one ready for tomorrow, and I'll be ready. And I missed my second workout today. I'm not gonna go work out. I walked Joey for, you know, almost 2 workouts worth, but I'm not gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with 75 hard or not. I restarted just a couple days ago on the 14th, so today would be day 3, and because I forgot to read. Oh